Shaman. Oh, man. By Savvy Whale, or Saucy Whale. Saucy Whale. With the Deathrattle control shaman that's a rogue. Alright, so definitely want backstabs in our shaman, and then yeah, I know, Saucy Whale. I'm just teasing you, man. I'm having too much fun with it. It's just funny because it's so much better than shaman. You're doing good work, man. There's Eviscerate. Oh, there we go. Alright, Fan of Knives. SI7. Raptors. Sabotage. Ooh, fancy. Dark Iron Skulker. Anubar. Alright. Feels Heal Man. Just got Skamaz for $3. Drew a deck building. Add double combo. Add 26 other cards. Win 50+% of the time because combo. Ellie giggle. He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. Not wrong at all. Alright. Zombie Chows. Blood Mage Thalnos. Loot Hoarder. Big Game Hunter. Pilot Shredder. Refreshment Vendor. Got a heal bot. Sludge. Okay, so we're playing Deathrattle cards. We're trying to slow down the game and then get into a situation when a Nubarak can just kind of solo our opponent because they can't kill us, so they're forced to kill a Nubarak, and then we just keep playing it forever while they can't kill us. And they're forced to keep killing it. And Azure Drake's the card I'm missing. Alright, so we got card draw, we got Deathrattle things, we got Big Game Hunter, so we have answer to big things, we got Sabotage, so we have another answer to a big thing and a weapon, which is pretty key, I think. We got a boatload of heals, we got Refreshment Vendors, which makes sense because we're not trying to kill our opponent. We're trying to stall the game down to a situation where this card wins us the game by itself, or things like Karen and Dr. Broom and Sylvanas just outvalue our opponent. So I like that. Zombie Chows also fit that theme. We got Backstab, Eviscerates, SIs, just standard good removal package stuff. Thalnos to help with spell power and help with cycling. The Thalnos Loot Hoarder stuff is debatable, but we have 2 drops, which is good. It helps kill things. So I like that. Plenty of heal. Azure Drake's always good in Rogue, so you can never go wrong there. I understand Skulker being just a removal option against aggro. I like that. Seems good, man. No oils or flurries or things. So it's going to be interesting playing a rogue with no flurries. But it kind of makes sense not to have flurries because you never want to let the board get out of control. You just want to keep even on the board the entire game and then play this on an even board state. So I understand not playing flurries. Alright, Saucy Whale, let's do it. What deck is this? This is Saucy Whale's #1 legend, Deathrattle Rogue. So we're trying it out, trying to learn and stuff. Yeah, Flurry is definitely a lot of card commitment. I've played around with this before, and I think I started with 2 flurries, went down to 1 flurry, and then ended up with 0 flurries. So this is a concept I've actually tried to climb with when the cards came out. Alright, so backstab against Warrior, what are we trying to backstab? So like backstab's really good in the early game, obviously, but against Control Warrior, there's not too many actually things that we're going to hit. Like an Armor Smith, that doesn't feel good to backstab, so would instead, I think better, it's to try and find maybe our Loot Hoarders, or Zombie Chows, or Thalnos. Even Zombie Chows probably not good. We're going to find like Loot Hoarders, Thalnos, SI7 Agent, Unearthed Raptor, those sort of things. Cards that have impact in the matchup. We could maybe keep Karen. We don't have Saps. Fuck it, man. Let's keep Karen. Karen's good in this matchup. Not many of our cards are great in this matchup, so Karen's going to be really helpful at slowing him down. So I'm just keeping a 6-drop off the mole. Shredders is what we're looking for, and Drake's what we're looking for, because Drake recycles itself, so it keeps good value in our hand. We don't want to have Backstab in our hand, because Backstab holds like no value in the matchup. So card for card, we're lining up to do good work. Ooh, that's another card we would have kept off the mulligan. I like this hand. This is working out good. Next turn, what are the 3-drops in our deck? We could have an SI7. Would we just play it on turn 3? Maybe. Other than that, it's Big Game Hunter or a Loot Hoarder and a Thalnos. So we got like... Odds are we're not going to have a turn 3 play next turn, so I'm just going to poke with the dagger and redagger. Even though we have a Zombie Chow in the field, and we're probably healing him anyway. Odds are in our favor that we're just redaggering next turn. Damn. Didn't get 1 extra damage because he killed it. It's okay. Yeah, I'm not playing the SI. If I play the SI, it just lines up cleanly with his weapon. He's able to kill it, and he's able to get a Death Bite up later to kill something else. So I want to just stagger my minions in such a way that his weapons aren't ever trying to get full value. So... Because I'm not trying to kill him. I'm trying to take the game to fatigue, essentially. So I don't mind this card, though, because his weapon does not cleanly kill this card. His weapon cleanly kills the first half of this card, though. So I'm going to play this card. And now he needs to play Slam or something, which interrupts his development, so he can't coin a 5-drop. So when he's removing this, hopefully he develops nothing, and then that lines into my Azure Drake, and then he's forced to develop Death Bite, and then I can play another thing. And basically, just make it so he never plays a minion because he has to be busy using removal to kill mine because I'm playing stuff that doesn't line up with his stuff. So his next weapon's Death Bite, so let's play Shredder. Because that doesn't line up very cleanly for him. And then next turn we play Karen. Happy New Year! Marty Jin 8. How's it going, man? Fuck Belcher. Alright. Let's see what pops out, I guess. We'll kill the first half and then play Karen. Yeah, this lines up with his minion. Karen lines up with Warrior, so that works. Alright, so now he's got the Death Bite to try and knock off the first half of Karen. Hopefully he doesn't run Silence or anything weird. We can develop these two and get through that. I don't want to play any of these because they die for free in the Death Bite. I could play Sabotage, but then I don't get to kill a big minion. I'm just killing the weapon with it. So I think we want to save this for a situation where we actually remove a big minion, since we don't run any saps or anything. And Control Warrior runs a lot of big minions, so we got time before we need to remove a weapon. It's not like we're going to be tempoing him out here, because that's not the goal of our deck. So if the goal of our deck was to try and kill him with having a board, then we'd value sabotaging off the Death Bite a lot higher than we do here. We don't really value sabotaging it off that much because once we establish a board, we don't have any finishers to really kill him. So we're okay being patient. Value game, value game, value game. Not bro. Oh, his patron. Shit. I assumed he was Control Warrior. No! Why? Oh, wait. What was the donation? Alright. Missed my deck when I sub. Feels bad. Oh, sorry. My bad, dude. I'll do your deck next, dude. I remember you subbing, so I apologize. I didn't see it in chat, man. You can refund your $3 too if you want. Sorry for missing your deck, dude. I really apologize for that. I do remember you subbing earlier on in the stream. I just didn't see your deck in chat. But I got you, man. Got you. Gundams 33D. I will do your deck next, man. No problem. Thanks for the donation. Sorry about missing your deck. Should have killed that Deathbite, huh? Alright, we can kill... can we kill all these patrons? Let's Azure Drake first and see what happens. Ooh! So we can kill both the 3/3s, and then we can poke this one, and then kill that one, and kill the Armorsmith. We can kill all of them. So let's do... I guess we want to keep as many minions alive as possible, so let's do this. And then we can go here for 3. Here for 3. Go here. There. There. And what is the advantage of developing one of these? Auror's pretty weak to whirlwinds already, but he just used most of his whirlwindy stuff with the minions. So I think it's okay to develop a loot order here. Oh, Battle Rage for 1. Ooh, that's good for us, man. If we can get him to start slowing down, running out of steam, that's the whole goal of the deck. That's what we've been trying to accomplish this whole game. Alright, we kind of want to save this for the second Deathbite. There isn't really anything big besides Boom and Grom. So it is kind of convenient that we do have an answer for Grom. We don't really need to tempo heal bot him in the face. So we can hold on to the heal bot. Probably just dagger him in the face. We can hold back on this and not overextend into Whirlwind. Because right now he can swing here in Whirlwind and clear our whole board. And that's scary. So I'm going to hold back on this and not overextend into that. That's new. Well, if he holds the weapon, then that'd be sweet. Oh, cool. Now we got options. Honestly, we're at the point where he's getting low enough that he's just going to die. So I think I am going to Sabotage. I mean, it's convenient. We're killing an 8/8 and a weapon. We get a combo it. Obviously, we'd prefer the second Deathbite, but he's got 1 weapon and 15 cards to go, so odds are he's probably not going to find it. Seems good. Man, keeping Karen was the play of the game. The old Karen off the mull. Turns out it's a pretty good card. Uh-oh, here comes Whirlwind. Wild Pyromancer. Uh-oh. Armor gain. He's killing my whole board. Goodbye, board. It's okay. He's running out of cards, though. That's the important thing. We need him to have no cards, and then our top decks are better because eventually we find the Anubarak. So as long as the board states even, which is what it basically is right now, we find Anubarak eventually. Alright, so let's hold back Sylvanas since there's nothing on the board that's really big and we want to take, and we want to save it for value because we're not trying to kill him. And let's try and keep our Drake alive. Clear the board. Set this up to cycle. Seems pretty sweet. Okay. He's got 1 card remaining. So we don't want to play Sylvanas into the Deathbite and have it just die for free. Sylvanas is much more important to us than 5 damage most of the time. Oh, there's the card. There we go. This is what we needed. Now we just replay this for the rest of the game. So let's hold the dagger because it costs 9 and we can't redagger with it. So we just want to hit him for 8 every turn. So cool, the deck's working. The whole concept of stalling down the game, even board state, then play this guy. We drew him. I guess that's why there's Loot Hoarder and Thalnos in there, so you do eventually draw this guy. It's coming together now. I'm making sense of what we're doing. We could try and fan to find lethal. Or we could just BGH Belcher, redagger. I think I just BGH Belcher. Oh my god. All the threats. He's dead though. GG. Alright. Gotta win. Feels good, man. Alright, what can we do to this? What are we doing here to try and improve a little bit on this deck? I really like the Sabotage and BGH. Just having things that deal with big things worked out really well for us. The Loot Hoarder and the Thalnos ended up working out pretty well. I just wonder if there's maybe a better cycle card to accomplish this job. Like, we have double Zombie Chow, Backstab, and SIs already. So, like, we already have infinitely more early game removal than standard Oil Rogue does. So since we already have so much early game removal, I don't even think we need these 2-drops here to support our early game removal. Because like a lot of decks normally need 2-drops to help out with that. But Backstabs, Zombie Chows, SIs... We don't have Deadly Poison, which I guess that kind of makes up for the absence of Deadly Poison. But still, I think I'd like to get another Drake in there instead. Drake over one of the Loot Hoarders. Drake's going to add like just more threat density. It accomplishes the cycling effect, but without being like a super weak card. Because a lot of times Loot Hoarder, besides on 2, isn't really going to trade for anything. It's just cycling a card. So I like having 2 Drakes in Rogue. We don't have preps to go with them, but we got backstabs to go with them. And Drake Eviscerate is never bad. And like Drake Fan on turn 8, stuff like that's pretty sweet. What else could we get in here? So we stalled out the game pretty well. Wizards spots that we had kind of clunky starts. Karen was insane. Karen was the MVP. That was kind of funny. Tome Pillager doesn't make any sense. Refreshment Vendors were really good all throughout the game. Sap doesn't make any sense because we're trying to kill all of our opponent's cards and fatigue their hand out. So we're trying to deal with all of their resources, and Sap isn't going to deal with their resources, so I don't like Sap. So I'm glad we don't have that in the deck. That's smart. Beneath the Grounds is too troll to work. Just the 4/4s come out at times when you can't actually control them. So it's like completely random. So it may come out in a good board state for you. It may come out on a bad board state for you. You don't know. So I like how that's not included. Assassinate's something we could potentially throw in there, but we already have a lot of 5s. And Dark Iron Skulker is just generally speaking better than Assassinate. And we have 2 ways to kill big things, which is generally speaking enough. 4 3-drops. We got 4 4-drops. Curve looks good there. Curve looks solid all around. The deck's good, man. I'm not a fan of the Loot Hoarder, but it seems like a necessary evil. This is what other cycle card are you going to play over the Loot Hoarder? Because you do need to eventually draw the Anurak, and you need to have ways to combo your things. Because you don't have Deadly Poison anymore, so like having 2-drops to help with the combos in Rogue. You don't have Deadly Poison or Prep, so like comboing things is hard. Finley could be good. We don't have Deadly Poisons or... But then we're taking up a card slot with a 1-mana 1/3, and then taking up a card slot with a 1-mana 1/3 is kind of shitty. But what hero powers you could get like Heal, you could get Armor Up, which would be beneficial for this deck. You could get Tap, which isn't the worst thing in the world. So I could see Finley going in there. But at the same time, now you're taking up a card slot with something that's a 1/3. And 1/3 is good against aggro, so maybe over a Zombie Chow. So I mean, like, Finley is slightly worse than Zombie Chow, because it's a 1/3 instead of a 2/3. But you get a better hero power, because we don't have any way that complements from having a dagger up anyway. So, yeah, I know Loot Hoarder combos with Raptor, but Raptor I think is more or less just in there just to be a good 3-drop, and then sometimes it helps you out. So I like Raptor just for not like trying to focus on synergy with it. I like Loot Hoarder and Downless for helping cycle towards Anakbar, but I prefer to have something else over Loot Hoarder. It's just like there's not very good cards to put in that slot after you get the 2 Drakes, and you don't want to run Gnomish Inventor since you already got solid 4 line. So yeah, this is the changes I would make. I think this is good. So yeah, I'll call that doctored. And sweet. It's not Raptor Rogue. That's why we're not focusing on the Raptor. It's slow the game down, Rogue. And then play Anakbar, Anubark, or whatever you say the thing is. I don't know how to pronounce that. Alright. On to Gunsthem's 33Ds deck.